here's what the video pretty much said. They kind of reiterated that they were just simply the middlemen, and Ocean Point is responsible for all of this. And they were, one thing that I was, I guess happy to see, or it made me feel a little bit better that they did feel genuinely bad. They were compassionate about, what was going on, and they were affected by it. Natalie Morris was almost, I think, held back tears at one point. Clayton Morris was obviously very affected by it all. Me watching that, it just reiterated. I knew they're good. I know they're good people, and I know they did not mean to wrong anyone. But here's my kind of take on all of that. So we, as their viewers, or those who subscribe to them, those who watch their videos, those who have trusted them, and based on that trust decided to do business with them, we're not friends, personally friends with Clayton Morris and Natalie Morris. And in their video, they they did not like the fact that it's become a little bit personal with some investors and them. They're taking kind of personal shots at one another. And I agree that none of that should ever get personal. It's strictly business. What they said in their video did not convince me. Personally, they're very likable, respectable people. They obviously work very hard. They're obviously very knowledgeable. They give good advice. But I felt bad for them on a personal level. But this is strictly business. And I think from a business standpoint, they made, in my opinion, a bad business decision. And that bad business decision has now caused harm to those who have decided to do business with Morris Invest. And I think personal and business should be separate. Personally, I like you, but this business decision that you made caused me to lose thousands upon thousands of dollars. This is why we're suing you. I think this is the standpoint of the investors. It's just, if you read the article, they go into more detail about individual accounts of some of these investors, and some of these investors are losing a lot of money. And I just feel like Morris Invest should just simply accept, take full responsibility for their actions, and do the best they can to make these investors whole again. They do mention in the video, they talk a little bit about, depleting their savings to pay contractors, because apparently they had some issues with the contractors weren't getting paid. The contractors who were responsible for doing these renovations, they weren't getting paid. So these contractors, reached out to Ocean Point. They weren't paying them, so then they kind of went to Morris Invest and said, "Hey, we're not getting paid." So they pay these contractors so that they can continue to do the renovations that they needed them to do. So that, I think, I'm not a lawyer, obviously, but if that wasn't your responsibility as you claim, and it was the responsibility of Ocean Point, then why deplete your savings to pay contractors who had no contract with Morris Invest? If their contract was with Ocean Point, then they should have allowed Ocean Point to take care of whatever's going on, and maybe stop taking investors, stop taking in new business until Ocean Point catches up or gets it together. So I don't know. It's all of the exact details and the timeline of events is gonna come out, I'm sure, in court. I find it hard to believe that Morris Invest did everything right, and they are 100% free of fault. The owner of Ocean Point made a statement that Morris Invest, Clayton Morris, Natalie Morris are playing the victims in this whole scenario. So there's two sides to every story. Ocean Point has their side, Morris Invest has theirs. That is pretty much it. So the link to the article is down below. As far as my final take on whether you should do business with Morris Invest, at this time, I would say no. They just have too much going on. They did talk about in the video that this is only going on in Indiana, I believe they said. That all the other states are running smoothly. But it's just a unfortunate case. I feel bad for the investors. I feel bad for Clayton Morris and Natalie Morris on a personal level. you know, because you never want to see anyone go through something like that. But I do think that they should take some responsibility and help these individuals who were affected get back on the right track. And these individuals have families. Of course, you guys have a family, but it's just a bad situation. But that's my opinion. That's my take on it all. I won't say that I will never do business with them again. I was hesitant before, just based on the reviews online. Now with these lawsuits and these allegations, I'm even more hesitant. I wish them the best. I hope, you know, they can reach a middle ground where, you know, Morris Invest can continue to do what they're doing. I do think that they do good things and they're educating the masses. But I also do think that Morris Invest, they do have some fault in this. To what extent, I'll let the court decide. But to be 100% free of any fault, I disagree with that. That's just my personal opinion. I wish all of you involved good luck with all of this. Keep pushing forward. You know, I hope this was helpful to anyone that wanted more information on this or was considering doing business with Morris Invest. I encourage you to read the article, do your own research, and make the decision. But personally, the best way is to find the properties, renovate it, and rent it out yourself. That's sort of my take on it. Just do it yourself. That's the best way to do it. That's the best way to learn, the fastest way to learn. And you can pass on that experience and teach others with it. So hopefully this was helpful. Make sure you like, subscribe, watch my other videos. My goal is to help people build a better life for you, for your kids, for your kids' kids, for future generations. And I do it the lazy way. I'm a lazy guy, so that's why I love rental properties, passive income, residual income. That's what I enjoy. So if that interests you at all, make sure you like, subscribe. But that's all. Thank you. I'll see you. How? So basically, they're basically like how to start your real estate journal